Hey guys, welcome back to another rank battle video. Today we're using a team made by, I'm gonna butcher the name, but team made by Hametu, I'm so sorry for not saying your name right. The team will be linked in the description, so go check it out, show some love if you enjoy watching me play with it. So before we start, this team is kind of reliant on RNG and hacks and a little bit of stall. So if you don't like kind of playing with those kind of teams, this team is not for you. With me, so the reason I say that, right? So Garganackle is a solid mon, really bulky, there to kind of be our defensive support, Salt Cure, Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock in this meta is obviously really good because there's a lot of flying types, a lot of fire types. So Stealth Rock, and also a lot of focus sashes, Shifu's sassed. You never know who might be sashed. So yeah, Stealth Rock is really good. Terra Poison, so this is standard Garganackle. Standard Shifu, honestly as standard as you can get with like very variable EV stats depending on what you need. Now here's where we get into the hacks, right? Fluttermane is running Hex, Thunderwave, and Mystical Fire. So Mystical Fire has a high chance to burn. But also support. It can lower the target's special attack by 1. Thunderwave is good for speed control and also para hacks, which you will see in these games. I got a lot of, but when I was playing some practice games, I was not getting. So the T waves are really hit or miss because obviously they're also 90 accurate, so they can miss. And yeah, it's a fun team. Hex does double damage if the target is status. If you didn't know, by the way. We also have Moonblast for kind of good fairy type, super effective damage against all the dark and fighting types that are running around, although we do not have special attack investments because this is just a bulky Fluttermane, we're almost max HP, max defense because our special defense is already pretty good, and also Citrus Berry. So the Fluttermane does live things. The Fluttermane does tend to live things. The Dragonite again, so it's not running Ice Spinner. This is just me being a stupido. I was playing around with the team basically when I was looking at it, but the team actually has an Onco Dragonite, which is why again this is like a really annoying kind of stall team, but also hacks because Fire Spin, Thunderwave, Roost, and by multi-scale, the Roost, you heal back so much HP. You can sometimes carry a multi-scale back so that you can live another hit and then T-Wave summon or just deal damage with Shifu, so it's a really good option. We're also running a Landorus T with Earthquake, so it pairs really well with Dragonite because you can just EQ everything and not worry about your team taking damage. Also Rock Tomb for additional speed control, U-turn. Now here's where Fissure comes in. When your opponent is double paralyzed and there's a high chance of them kind of being double parried, you're just free to click Fissure, aren't you? Like why would you not click Fissure, right? Fissure is free. So although I didn't land any Fissures today, I don't think you might be luckier than me and you might just end up landing a Fissure. So it's there if you need it, but if not, U-turn, Rock Tomb, Earthquake, all excellent damage options. Now we're running Covert Cloak Primarina, which I thought was interesting, but good nonetheless. Also the ability is Torrent and not Liquid Voice. Again, Encore, Psychic Noise, Moonblast, Whirlpool. Psychic Noise is really good because it prevents the target from healing, which you don't see a lot of, but I've seen some comfy teams and they're definitely running that. So yeah, really interesting team. I'll let you see the games that I played for yourself. They're a little bit long, they're a little bit stally, but that's kind of what this team is like. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, please consider subscribing and leaving a like, and I plan on making a lot more of these rank battle videos. So yeah, I'm hoping I will see you along the ride. Yeah, cheers, let's get into the games. Okay, our opponent is running a Leafeon, Ninetales, Rillaboom, Walking Wake, Hisuian, Typhlosion, and Fluttermane. So that's definitely a very unique team. I know Rillaboom's been popping up in like more team comps recently, but honestly I have no clue what it can actually do. I've just kind of like seen some teams, but I haven't really looked into them. So it's going to be an interesting matchup for me because I don't really know what I'm walking into, right? But I feel confident leading a Garganackle because Stealth Rock hurts his team fairly well, Ninetales, Typhlosion, Rillaboom. So I feel good about leading Garganackle. And next to Garganackle, we can lead... I think we can lead Fluttermane, right? Just for Thunderwave, Wave, Hex. In the back, I want to bring I think Primarina is good to bring against this team, and we can also bring Shifu, just because Shifu is like the main damage dealer on this team, and I want at least one mon that can, reliably give me damage. So, yeah, let's see who my opponent brings though. Very interesting team for sure. I'm not really sure what to expect here. So, yeah, they have a little boom in their profile picture. Must really like them on. I love the dancing granny in the background always. They're getting it done, man. They're getting it done. Alright, so our opponent leads Leafeon and Hissy and Typhlosion. Love Hissy and Typhlosion, by the way. Leafeon is fairly scary. I think we can Terra Poison right here. I kind of want to Terra Poison Stealth Rock, and then I want to go for a. I think it's gonna. Okay, what we can actually do instead is maybe we can go for a Protect, and Terra Ghost doesn't really help us, does it? No, Terra Ghost doesn't help us at all. I think we're about to meet an Eruption. I think we're about to see an Eruption play here, possibly. Eruption's not going to do much to... I mean, it doesn't kill either of our mons, but yeah, Drought, Eruption, it's definitely an Eruption play happening right here. But we should be able to move first with the Hex. It's not going to do as much damage. That's Terra Fire as well. Yeah, the Hex is not going to do as much damage. I want it to be like, okay, I can paralyze first, but I don't think we have time to paralyze if they're going to Eruption. So it's probably better to just get damage off and protect Garganacl to minimize damage there. Because Fluttermane definitely outspeeds now with the photosynthesis, so... Yeah, Hex does a good amount of damage. Obviously it doesn't do that much, but even that much is, more than enough because our Fluttermane is bulky. So we'll be able to live this despite the drought and the charcoal that it's holding probably. Yeah, there we go. It does just a little bit under half, which is amazing for us. Let's Salt Cure this thing and just Hex it, because then it dies. I'm not really sure what the Ninetales is going to do, to be honest. Wait. Did the Ninetales have drop? Oh yeah, what am I wait, it's just because it looks like an Alolan Ninetales, but it's actually just a shiny Ninetales. I'm so stupid. Right, I was like, why didn't Snow Warning go off? But yeah, that's, no. Yeah, I'm tripping. But it's okay, we get the Salt Cure off on the Leafeon. The Leafeon's dead in like 2 turns, even if we don't do anything, so that's completely fine. We have leftovers giving us HP back, so that's all good. Yeah, so the Leafeon dies next turn even if we do nothing. I have half a mind to just Stealth Rock and go for the Thunder Wave on this thing. Like we could have protected actually, because if we protect, we don't take damage to that Solar Blade at all. So the Stealth Rock was actually a bad play. I was thinking like there's nothing that can happen to the Garganacl, but there's a lot that can happen. It can just die right here. I mean, it does the Ninetales attack unless we can get some Parahacks, but Thunder Wave misses. Great. That's great. I'm so sick of missing Thunder Wave. Honestly, what a pain in my ass. I'm so sick of missing Thunder. I've missed way too many Thunder Waves today, by the way. Like, even when I was playing some practice games with this team just to get like the feel of it, I was missing Thunder Wave all the time. It was very annoying. And the Leafeon lives the Salt Cure, which is additionally annoying, so maybe the Protect wouldn't have mattered, I don't know. Don't know, I'm not sure. We don't want to get Solar Bladed, right? We just don't. I like Terra Poison right here. You can Sucker Punch and try to T-Wave again, because T-Wave Hex plays are really good, and if we can get Parahacks on the Ninetales, that would be really good for us. So yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I Terra Poisoned, to be honest. I kinda just Terra Poisoned for no reason. Yeah, I don't know, I think I was just like, yeah, let's Terra Poison, but I didn't need to Terra Poison there, like there was no reason to do that. It's okay, you know, like there are times when your brain is not working, and this was one of them. But yeah, see, there we go. There we go. The para hacks already coming in. Para hacks already coming in. Love to see it. Serpente EU. Okay, that's weird name, but I like it. I am into it. I am into it. Walking Wake also invested in speed. That's fine. I think we can just. Should we Sucker Punch again? No, Wicked Blow is probably better because we live anyone hit. So let's Wicked Blow and let's Hex into this Ninetales and just get rid of it. Unless of course the Walking Wake just outspeeds and kills us. Then it's gonna do that. Great. Love it. Love it. Amazing. And it's Life Orb, so that thing is gonna do insane amounts of damage. But we have a Wicked Blow Sucker Punch there that's gonna kill. And the Para Hacks coming in again. So we missed one Thunder Wave, but in the end it was worth it because the Ninetales was crippled. Obviously the plan was to just go for a cheeky Hex play, but it's alright. Let's Sucker Punch this thing and let's Whirlpool this thing. Just so you know, we make sure that there's no shenanigans happening. Yeah, that's fine. We should have Wicked Blowed actually, because I'm surprised they protected. To be honest, like who protects against an Urshifu? Oh my god, and it burns the Shifu with the Heat Wave. That's insane. That's insane. Come on, like that is insanity. Hi, the Shifu is incredibly crippled now, so that's great to know. The Ninetales is gonna keep taking some damage to Whirlpool. Let's just Sucker Punch into this thing again so that we know that it's gonna kill, obviously. And let's Psychic Noise this thing so that I can't do any sort of healing. The Sucker Punch. Oh, okay. That's I think my opponent disconnected. I don't know. Was it my internet? I don't think it was my internet. I wonder how that game was gonna go actually. I wonder how that game was gonna go. To be honest, I thought I was gonna win, but I think I'm gonna win every game. So, hey, you know, hey, I don't even know if this game's gonna make the cut. So if it does, lucky you. Okay, so our opponent has a Tornadus, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Ogerpon, Fluttermane, and Landorus. So that's a pretty standard meta team. They probably bring either Incineroar or Rillaboom or both. So we can expect to prepare for that, right? That's all right. I feel good leading Garganacl, I think, because no matter what they lead, I think Garganacl is just a good lead in general. It would also be good to lead, because actually they might lead Incineroar Tornadus, right? I think an Incineroar Tornadus is fairly possible. Let's go Primarina and Fluttermane. In the back, I want to bring the Shifu, and I want to bring this is tough now. This is tough. Now I want to bring the Garganacl. I think let's do that. Garganacl is good against everyone except Ogerpon. So let's just see. Let's see how it goes. I wonder who my opponent is going to lead. They probably lead a Tornadus and Rillaboom. That's a cool profile picture. Shiny Giratina, Flexer. Plus he has that Daft Punk helmet. I need to figure out where you can buy that Daft Punk helmet. Look, you love it. So our opponent leads Rillaboom and Landorus. So kind of the opposite of what we were expecting. But from my opponent's POV, like he doesn't mind this lead, right? Let's encore this thing. Actually, no, we're gonna get faked out, right? We're gonna get faked out this turn. That's a pretty obvious fake out, if you ask me. Let's switch out into this thing. And let's... Should we just Mystical Fire? The Mystical Fire is not gonna kill though. Probably getting a T-Wave is probably better. Yeah, let's go for a T-Wave first. The hard swap into Garganical is because if they fake out, we can get that HP back from leftovers, and obviously that's dependent on the Landorus not attacking. So yeah, let's see. So they decide to Terra probably the Landorus, okay. Terra Poison, fair enough, and that is better for us. That's definitely better for us. The Terra Poison is interesting though. I wonder. They probably thought the Primarina was gonna attack, but if it's getting faked out, like, it doesn't matter. So yeah, let's see what the Landorus went for. Now we can paralyze the Landorus actually, so that's not bad for us, not bad at all. It would have been good to be able to encore the Lando, but it goes behind the sub. So that's very annoying. We need to start targeting down this Landorus slot because it's obviously a bulky one. But they kinda saw the vision with my Garganacl as well. So Terra Poison sucks because there's a Landorus against us. But Rillaboom can just Wood Hammer and kill. Let's protect. And let's we don't want the Landorus to we want to paralyze the Landorus is basically what I'm trying to say. Our best bet is paralyzing the Landorus and hoping this Rillaboom kinda gets para-hacked a little bit, you know, kinda getting a little bit lucky. Like the protect was obviously there just to ensure that we don't take any damage on Garganacl and maybe get rid of the sub, which we do, which is great. And we know Flutter Mane outspeeds, so and they do double attack into the Garganacl, which is great, which is kind of what I was expecting as well. So all good so far. We can now, so Terra Poison sucks. Obviously I think the Landorus deals more damage than the Rillaboom like any day of the week. But we know they're gonna go for Glossy Glides and Earth Powers, which to be honest no one really wants to take, so I think we have to leave Garganacl out. We can go for let me check the rest of their team. So Stealth Rock does actually help if they have Tornadus. They probably don't have Tornadus in the back, but let's Salt Cure and let's T-Wave this thing. Oh yeah, it protects, so we could have gone for the Mystical Fire, which is what I was toying with. It was either Mystical Fire or T-Wave, but fair enough. We know the Glossy Glide is not going to do that much, and next turn we can protect Garganacl as well, which they might actually predict, which will let us go for a nice attack. So the Rillaboom is going to die over time. It has a fairly high amount of HP, so that Salt Cure should do a lot of damage. And we're going to get HP back from the Glossy Terrain, leftovers. So we're in for a bit of a stall match, but this is like a fairly stall team. Let's see how it goes from here though. I think from here on out it's just about how I play my cards, to be honest. Let's recover the Garganacl and let's T-Wave the Landorus because it's gonna substitute again, and we don't want it to. We want to just T-Wave it, hopefully get some para hacks, and that way we can, you know, long term kind of win this. So okay, so we do get the para hacks instantly. That's amazing for us because the Landorus was gonna just, you know, sub up, which we didn't want. The Rillaboom might have gone for a Wood Hammer. Let's see what it did. And the Rillaboom also got para hacks. This is why you kinda run this para hack build, you know, like it kinda goes hard. I'm not gonna lie, it kinda goes hard. So that Salt Cure is actually not doing that much damage at all. I thought it did damage based on HP, but I guess not. Wonder what's happening here. Let's Stealth Rock and let's Hex this Landorus because it's a way bigger threat than Rillaboom. Personally, I think it's a way bigger threat than the Rillaboom. And this Hex is a 2-shot kill, so that's amazing. The substitute cuts him back down to way down, so great. Hopefully the Rillaboom gets para-hacked again, but obviously that's asking for too much because both of them were para-hacks last turn. It did get para-hacked again. Yeah, if you were to ask me, I would say so far loving these para-hack strats. Absolutely loving these para-hack strats. It must be really annoying. It must be really annoying for my opponent though, so that is slightly sad. Let's protect the Garganacl and let's hex this thing. because we want to get rid of the Landorus. The Landorus is the biggest threat right now. We don't want it to kind of set up or do too much of that. Although the Landorus might protect itself, which it obviously didn't, but it was a possibility, which low-key would have been a better choice, because then that gives Rillaboom the chance to do some damage, and next turn you can do some damage. I don't know. And it did go for my Garganacl, so that's great. I mean, I honestly thought it was going to attack the Flutter Mane, predicting the Protect, but so far our Protects have been getting to our opponent. We've just been kind of outplaying them in that just small little Protect mind game, so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that for sure. They're attacking again, like none of our mons. To be honest, Primarina doesn't mind it, right? Primarina just does not mind it, and we can Terra Steel also once we've gotten rid of the Landorus. The Landorus is going to protect this turn, is what I honestly feel like. Like, I feel like they're going to protect this turn, or they just withdraw. Okay, so the Mystical Fire is not the bad shout, because if we can kill as well with the Mystical Fire, that would be amazing. We're switching on into Primarina, which again does not matter, because Incineroar's Intimidate is gonna be inconsequential. Although the Intimidate has already gone off, so we could have just switched out into Shifu and that would have been fine as well. But this is perfectly okay, because we brought a Primarina out on there. Incineroar, our opponent can't see that as a good sign, surely. So yeah, and we dropped Special Attack, which doesn't matter, and the Rillaboom gets Parahaxed again. Oh my god, my opponent must be fuming. They must be in like a rage mode right now. I do not think a man who's been done so dirty would be happy about this. So Primarina's getting thingied, faked out, right? Like that's just gonna happen. Let's do this and let's attack the Rillaboom to get rid of it once and for all. The Incineroar might just go for like a Darkest Lariat or whatever, but I don't think Incineroar has done that anymore. Like, I don't think Incineroar has done any Dark type move. I was expecting the fake out. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I don't know what they've decided to go for. But the Incineroar is gonna take damage from the Whirlpool over time. Citrus Berry is okay. Expected sets. I think they're probably running Flare Blitz, which is coming into my Flat Main. No, a knockoff. Fair enough. The knockoff is good, because now our Citrus Berry doesn't proc, but the knockoff is not going to do as much damage next turn, and that did like a little bit over half, I think. Once the HP comes up again, I'll be able to see, but I think that did like a little bit over half, so we're good in that department also. That Flutter Mane might be shinier, but it's going to go down. Don't you guys worry. So it's Photosynthesis. Speed, it probably outspeeds everything on our team, right? Like, that's probably what it's doing. Let's I don't know what the it's probably gonna Shadow Ball, right? So if we can Shadow Ball it, if we can Encore it into Shadow Ball, that would be great. And we can go for a Terra Ghost, doesn't help us, and we can go for a T-Wave into this thing. We're not gonna outspeed it, and I'm expecting fully a Shadow Ball, yeah, and now we can Encore it into the Shadow Ball and go out into Shifu. So yeah, that way we know it's not gonna Moonblast, and there's plays we can make. So yeah, I'm happy with the Encore into Shadow Ball. We had to sacrifice our Flutter Mane for it, but it's not really a sacrifice because we knew Flutter Mane was gonna go down. So yeah. Attack and special attack fell. That doesn't really matter for the Primarina, to be honest. And to be completely honest, it's like kind of whatever. So our opponent did switch out Incineroar, which I kind of didn't think it was able to do because of the Whirlpool. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess the turns of Whirlpool ended. That's probably what happened. So the plan was to go out into Shifu, but it has Incineroar still, and it's gonna probably play some kind of swap games. So if we can get rid of these Pokemon first, then go out into Shifu, because we don't want to get attack drop. Like, even though Wicked Blow crits every time, we don't want to get attack dropped, right? The Landorus can't switch out anymore because then it dies just first turn. So I feel like the Flutter Mane is switching out, right? Um, let's just psychic noise this thing and salt cure. Yeah, I'm gonna predict that they predict the like they're gonna switch out. They're gonna think Garganacle is gonna protect. So Primarina can just. I'm hoping Primarina can outspeed because of the para. So let's see. And we did go for the Salt Cure into the Garganacle slot. Now if we had Shifu would be -1 attack, so just not an ideal situation there. We do outspeed, the Landorus is gone. So yeah. That was overall a very good turn for us. Overall, a very good turn for us. I'm happy with that turn. Because now we get to Salt Cure the Incineroar. I do not want to be... I wouldn't want to be against me with this team. This team is so kind of infuriating to play against, but I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it. Like, it's a fun team to play if you like stall. You know, like I don't really play a lot of stall teams. My playstyle is usually more kind of aggressive and like more offensive. That's the kind of teams I build anyway. But you know, you just gotta love a good. You just have to love a good stall game sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, you know. Sometimes the stall games, they do hit hard. Let's Salt Cure into this thing. Our opponent just forfeits. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that is very annoying. That was sad. And we'd been in that game for a long time as well. So I do not envy my opponent. GG's. Okay, so our opponent has a Dragonite, an Alcremie, Latios, an Ogerpon, Fire, Shifu, and Fluttermane. So the Alcremie has thrown me off a little bit because this doesn't seem like, I don't know. What can an Alcremie do? You know, like that's so weird. So let's see. I don't know. Against this team, I kind of want to lead Landorus. Just because Garganacle can do like, I don't know, Garganacle kind of gets done in by like 3 or 4 Pokemon, so I kind of want to go Landorus first, and at the same time I kind of want to lead Primarina as well. I'm not gonna lie, I think Primarina lead is good, although so is our Fluttermane lead. I'm not gonna lie, Fluttermane lead is like, it's a pretty great lead, and so is Dragonite. Let's lead Fluttermane. In the back, we'll bring Primarina, and we'll bring the Dragonite. Oh, Shifu as well. Let's bring the Dragonite also. Let's do that. Okay. We don't have like any big damage dealers. I know that was like a stressful process to look at probably. But yeah, no, I was just like really debating in my mind if it was better to bring Shifu or Dragonite, because like Dragonite doesn't really have any kind of high damage output moves. So let's see. If it was me personally, I'd put Ice Spinner on the Dragonite. I think Ice Spinner on Dragonite is like a good move. So yeah, let's okay, technical issues. I'm back. Who did my opponent lead? So they led Alcremie and Fluttermane. I could have seen that on the screen. No, never mind. I think, not knowing what Alcremie wants to do, straight off the bat, I want to Rock Tomb the Fluttermane, and I want to T-Wave it also. That is incredibly annoying. Oh god. Whatever will we do now? Lord help us all. Lord help us. Now what's this Alcremie gonna do? Okay, it's gonna set up Light Screen. That's annoying. Probably also Reflect now, but it's okay. I think it kinda knows what we're trying to do here. Although nothing really appreciates a Thunder Wave. Fluttermane's gonna get Shadow Ball, that's fine because we know we live. No, we don't. GG's. We lost. It's fine. I don't know what I was expecting there. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting there. I know I was expecting to Rock Tomb with the turn before, so I would be slower, and I was also expecting to live the Shadow Ball, but I guess not. So that's slightly annoying. Let's go out into. We should have got out into Primarina last turn, shouldn't we? Yeah, that would have been like the best. That would have honestly been the best bait. Wait, that thing is just gonna protect again, isn't it? That thing is just gonna protect again. Let's Rock Tomb you also, because you're way too fast. Like, what the hell? You can't Encore into a Protect, right? And let's Encore this thing into Dazzling Gleam. Let's do that. Let's Encore this thing into Dazzling Gleam, because that way, it goes for the T-Bolt. Wow, okay. Amazing, amazing. I thought he was gonna go for the Protect, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna go for the Protect. That is incredibly annoying. It is incredibly annoying. So, okay, we Encored the Alchemy into a Dazzling Gleam. That is because I thought it was not gonna do enough damage to kill my Primarina. But I didn't expect the Fluttermane to have Thunderbolt. I did not expect the Fluttermane to have Thunderbolt. So slightly annoying, but not a huge deal. Not a huge deal at all. Let's Earthquake straight up. Straight up Earthquake. And Terra Fairy. Right? Terra Fairy. Terra Fairy Roost. So that we can get HP back after whatever Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam damage they do. We just get all that HP back. Right? Let's do that. I'm predicting the Fluttermane to protect anyway, but I don't know. I don't know. Fluttermane also goes for Dazzling Gleam. Okay, it's not too bad. After this Earthquake though, I think it's dead because of Life Out damage as well. Not that it would have mattered. That is annoying. That is annoying. I just lost my flying type thingy, but it's fine. We can roost it back up. We can roost it back up. So yeah, I mean, it was good to survive against the Terra. It was good to survive against the Terra Fairy for sure. And it crit. It crit on both. It crit on both? That's insane. That is insane. It crit on both. What the hell? So they got into Ogerpon Fire. An Ogerpon Fire we can deal with. An Ogerpon Fire we can Rock Tomb. Honestly, I kind of wanna Earthquake again. And I want to Roost, although I think I'm dead. Yeah, and we Roost. I think we Earthquake and we Roost, because the Earthquake kills the Alchemy, and the Roost just brings like all of our HP back. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh no, it doesn't kill the Alchemy, but the Alchemy is Encored into Dazzling Gleam, so that's not gonna do anything much to Dragonite, because that last turn was just an anomaly because of the crit. Right, so it's Encore ended. Light screen wore off. Not that it matters. I mean, it probably matters now. It's annoying, but Rock Tomb can take it out now. And let's T-Wave this thing. We need the hacks. We honestly need the hacks. Not that it matters, because Agriculture just kills. So that's annoying. Is there a way we can win this game? If we get really lucky with para hacks, yes we can. If we get very lucky with para hacks, we can. Dazzling Gleam is its best option. So here we Fire Spin the Alchemy and hope the Ogerpon gets para hacks. Next turn we can Roost because we're going to be faster than it, so we need it to paralyze this turn. And unless it doesn't, then we need to live whatever hit. Yeah, para hacks. Oh man, we're getting really lucky with these hacks, you know. Like these first turn para hacks are kind of saving our life. Oh my god, they have a Dragonite of their own. This Dragonite probably has Iron Head, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of forgot they had another Pokemon. Let's Roost. Let's Roost. What can this Dragonite do to us? E-Speed probably. Terra Normal E-Speed. I can see that happening. I can see that happening for sure. We are the fastest thing on the field though. We are the fastest thing on the field now. And backup, yeah, it has Iron Head. GG's. GG's. We have lost. My humble fellows of the night, we have lost. It was good though. It was good. Good fun. Good fun. GG's to my opponent. They played really well, obviously. Nothing they could have done would kind of... yeah, like nothing I could have done would have made me win, I think. Okay, goes for that anomaly speed now. That probably kills. That probably kills. Which is smart because you don't want to get double para-hexed here. And that definitely kills. So, yeah, GG's to my opponent. I think if I retained my dragon flying, that game would have gone a little bit better maybe. Because Dazzling Gleam wouldn't kill. So maybe that's what I could have done differently. Yeah, that's probably definitely what I could have done differently. But GG's to my opponent. Well played nonetheless.